Nick Gilkins, outside Turfmoor, West Ham Fan TV. Post-match reaction, Ryan. I don't really know where to start with that, mate. This is getting... It's crisis time, isn't it?
It's terrible, mate. I mean, we look at the team selection. I mean, I said before the game I would like to have seen Ogbonna come into that back four today. Fredericks, the right decision. Fornell was just questions over him, but you've got to give him a chance. But look, from start to finish, mate, there's no fight in that team. There's no fight in that team at all. I mean, the goalkeeper, I mean, where do I start with him? He's like the love child of Adrian and David James, isn't he? I tried to defend him last week, I did, but you can't defend that. 3 of them goals, maybe the second one, Balbuena, his touch, from an international player.
Shouldn't have give it to him, though.
Yeah, no, he shouldn't have given it to him, but Balbuena there, the touch has got to be better. Their players were on them. As soon as our players got the ball, their players were on them from start to finish. I mean, we just give them so much time, so much space. As I said, there's no fight. They look... How can I say?
Defeated, didn't they?
They look defeated before the game. They come out, their heads are down. You know, there's no... They need something. I don't know. And you can't sack all the players. So what do? Do you make a big call now and change the manager? Look, I've said from the beginning, I'm a fan of Pellegrini, but the last 4 or 5 games, you've got to start questioning him. His tactics, his decision making. He's got no fight. He's got no passion. Is that what you want from a manager? How can you get your team up when your manager can't even fucking get up for it?
The thing is, I've been looking at it a few weeks now, and it's exactly that. I'll be honest with you, mate, and people have been laughing at me when I say this. I think it's his age. I don't think he's got a passion for the game. He was sitting here in China, in retirement. West Ham have offered him a lot of money to come over here, and he thought, oh, fuck it, I'll have one last payday, one last go at the Premier League. It doesn't look like, to me, when you've got like... sorry, mate, go through.
No, you're going, you're all right, mate. Cheers, mate.
When you've got players that are... You're picking a goalkeeper that they obviously haven't got any confidence. You can see by the body language today. When you see the first one going, no one's geeing him up. Everyone's just turning away as if to say, oh, here we fucking go again. You know what I mean? They're not geeing each other up. There's no fight. And I said this last week. When we come to Burnley, you've got to fucking roll your sleeves up and fucking go at these players and get prepared for a battle, because they'll give you a battle. They tore us to pieces today. They went through, it could have been 4, 5, 6-0, and it was fully deserved.
100%, mate. I mean, you bang on there. You know, it's they could have had 5, 6. You know, VAR helped us out today, didn't help us. You know, it could have. You know, we were still 1-0 down. You know, that could have jigged, but there was no player going, come on, let's get up for it now. We've had that ruled out. Let's fucking go down the other end and equaliser. What do? They fucking bottle up, and we let another goal in.
I think they've lost confidence in the manager, Roy. It's the only the guy just said you know, there's something going on in the dressing room. I don't think they're you know, you look at the lineup last week, defeated before the first whistle because he picked the wrong team. He's made a couple of changes today. 4-0 over Lanzini.
Yeah, as I said, it was questionable at the beginning, but look, you've got to give him a chance. You know, today, it's probably not the best game to give him a chance. You know, you come to Turf Moor, you know you're in for a game. You know you're going to get they're going to get stuck in. They're going to put their foot in. I mean, Lanzini, he looks like he's got a shoulder injury now that could keep him out for a long time. I mean, for me, Son the other week with Gomez. Now, he's gone down, then Gomez has broke his ankle, and Son is like, he didn't mean to do it. That geezer, whoever done it, has meant to do that. So what do we do now? He doesn't. I don't even think he got a yellow. No, he did get a yellow card for it. But you look at it now, we're losing Lanzini now for, it could be a few months with a shoulder injury. I hope it ain't that long. Mark Noble limped off. You know when Mark Noble limps off, it's an injury, it's a bad injury. So I don't know who comes in for Noble next week. Look, I love Snodgrass, but you know you can't expect him to do all the doggies and all that in midfield, because he's not that sort of player. Yeah. He wants to do it, but he can't. So it's fucking terrible, mate. I
ain't got the answers.
No, look, we wanted Fredericks at right back today. We got it. I mean, there's no positives. There's not even one positive. One positive I can say is that it was only 3-0. Yeah. You know, that's the only positive I can say, and that's how bad it is.
Where do we go, Ramiro?
Well, international break. You say it comes at a good time, but what do? Because players now are going to go off. They're going to enjoy their international break. Some players are going to get a break when really they should be in fucking training tomorrow. And then we come back and we've got Tottenham at home. And you know, I was speaking to Kevin from Sex, Drugs and Colton Cole the other night, and he was saying that you can't just turn up against the Tottenhams, because if we turn up, we get a 1-0 win, everyone's going to be buzzing. and then we go Chelsea after and get. You can't just keep turning up for the Tottenhams. That's what makes their fans say this is our cup final, because our fans are just bang on about Spurs at home. Look, we've got to treat Spurs at home the same as Sheffield United at home, Palace at home, Newcastle at home, Burnley away. You know, we're dropping points against teams really that we should be picking points up against. But no team, especially West Ham, have got no God-given right to get points in this Premier League unless
you don't just turn up.
No,
and get
unless they're putting in the fucking effort, putting in the heart and passion, and we ain't got heart and passion out there no more. The only art that we had is fucking sitting on Burnley's bench now.
Oh, do you know what? I've said things about Joe Hart, mate. I'd give my right arm to have him back now.
Fucking hell, yeah. You know, he got slated at West Ham. You know, but as you said, you'd love him. I'd loved him in goal today. You know, Roberto he's lost his confidence. There's no way. I mean,
he's gone
at the end now. If Roberto,
what did he do?
He just walked off down home. Now, what Roberto should have done, he might have got a bit of stick, but he should have turned around to the fans and put his hands up and just said, look. And then, but no, he walked straight down the tunnel. Now the fans are going to remember that. They're going to be on him. They're all going to be on social media tonight, and rightly so, because there was Fredericks come over, Ogbonna come over, Snodgrass and Rice. They're the only 4 players that come over. Diop as well, yeah. They're the only players that come over. Pellegrini clapped. He got a few signs back to him, but you know, it comes down to Pellegrini.
What sort of fight we in now, right?
Oh, we're in a relegation battle. We are, as it stands now. Burnley are above us now. You know, we are in a relegation battle. Unless we start picking up points soon, we're going to be down there. We're going to be down there by Christmas, and then games come thick and fast, and you don't pick up a win. Now, last year we went into December, and we was in a bit of poor form, but December turned our season around. So that's what we've got hope for. But when you've got Tottenham at home, Chelsea away, it's tough, mate.
Arsenal as well.
Yeah, you've got Arsenal coming up. It's tough, mate. We've got a tough running, and if these players ain't up for it, then we're fucked. We are fucked.
Yeah, I agree. It's these players ain't up for it. That's the thing, and I'm starting to think it's the manager. I honestly am. That's my personal opinion. I don't think they've got confidence in the manager's tactics. I don't think they've got no confidence in the goalkeeper. How can you have confidence in the goalkeeper like that? And a couple of people behind me, I won't name them, were saying to me, I feel a bit sorry for him. I don't feel sorry for him. He's a professional goalkeeper that's worked his whole life to be in goal. You can't be
I did feel sorry for him. Not today, but like sort of last week and that, because when we were 3-0 down, he turned it into Spain's number 1 all of a sudden. You know, but he can't do that, because he can pull off 20 good saves and we lose 1-0 and he lets an error. You know, but the players in front of him as well have to step it up. The midfield have to step it up. You know, Declan Rice, look, we love Declan Rice, but for me, at the moment, even his head's down a bit. You know, and we just need something. I don't know what. And for me, at the moment, if you were to say what it is, it has to be change of manager. It has to be. Who do we get? I don't know. No. I don't know, mate. People were saying about Lee Bowyer. Come on, is West Ham really going to look at someone like Lee Bowyer? Let's be honest. Like, he's doing a good job at Charlton, but West Ham are better than that. You know, if West Ham really want to show some bollocks, have a punt at fucking Mourinho. Have a punt. If he says no, he says no. You don't know. You know, you've got Arsene Wenger out of work. I'd rather have a fucking Arsene Wenger in here. Well, at least he'll get on playing good football. But I don't know, mate. It's terrible. It's fucking terrible. We've got a 5-hour drive home now. You know, I might stay around Nick Tucker's house tonight.
Okay, mate. We'll leave it there. Thank you very much for joining us on this edition of Post Match Reaction. Check out all the fan cams that we just got. There's a couple of trains cancelled, so we didn't get as many as we can. But check us out on social media, of course. If you're new to the channel, subscribe.
People are going to send some reaction videos in.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, a couple of people said they're going to send some reaction videos. But yeah, subscribe if you know. One thing left to say. Come on, your hands.